Thanks for joining us here at the Weather Channel. I'm Mike Seidel with an update on the rain in the northwest in Seattle and Portland. Also a check-in on the flooding which continues in parts of South Jersey early on this Thursday morning. That starts you off in Portland, where the rain was associated with Tropical Storm Ignacio, the remains of Tropical Storm Ignacio, and it doesn't often rain this hard this time of the year. In fact, in the Bay Area, you had as much as an inch of rain. Now the rain has moved out and the sunshine returns in Portland for the day on Thursday. Here we are in Sandwich, Massachusetts, Cape Cod Bay, and a waterspout. This is one of 3 waterspouts seen during the day Wednesday. In fact, there were 2 tornado touchdowns reported in the town of Plymouth, Mass., but there was no serious damage. And in Philadelphia, rainfall in the city of brotherly love. There's the old Philly cheesesteak stand, and the rains came down at 9th and Market. The rain is just about out of the way now, but it's going to be cooling off, and there will be some clouds in and out of the sky certainly during the day on Thursday. But the rain has really been the story in the mid-Atlantic and Northeast, and Atlantic City, New Jersey so far. You have had 11.68 inches of rain, 11.68 inches. Wednesday was your wettest day ever at the airport, and now you're at your wettest month ever with 13 1/3 inches. Now the airport, granted, is about 10 miles inland. The city total has been a lot less, running about 3 inches as of this point. Even over in Delaware around Dover, we can update that total to about 7 inches of rainfall. So incredible rains as the rains continue to train, meaning they're moving over the same areas from around Dover across the Delaware Bay into Cumberland County, Atlantic County, Ocean County, and southern Burlington County. That's where the worst has been. Right around the Egg Harbor Township in Galloway is where we've had some reports of some serious flooding. And the rains continue early on a Thursday morning. And the rain will continue for the rush hour. Boston, Worcester, Portland, Bangor. The whole New England corridor will be wet. And we're talking about a steady rainfall. We're not talking about showers, then the sun comes out. We're talking about rain for the entire rush hour, coming into work and going home on the Mass Pike. Elsewhere, it's scattered showers and a few storms, nothing too serious, at least through noon Thursday. Some of those storms may become a little bit more volatile Thursday afternoon, but you can see the orange shading where you may have some gusty winds and some downpours, especially out through the Texas Hill Country. Dallas, you must pretty much dodge the bullet on Wednesday as the storms dissipated as they move from the Red River south towards the Metroplex. And some wind along the coast associated with our storm. Let's talk about it. Jet stream, the Big Ridge, and the dip here in the east, winding up, and this big puddle of cold air will shift over into the northeast in New England for the next 4 to 5 days. Very little change in the weather, especially for those of you in the higher terrain. Will be a fair amount of clouds and a risk of a shower for the next couple of days. The front drops south. There are your storms. Louisiana, New Orleans, you got some rain on Wednesday night and Thursday morning back to Texas, and Ignacio's rains are pulling out of the way. Let's check the forecast now. And with Ignacio and its remains gone, the sun is back out. High pressure, Seattle, Portland, Medford, through the Rogue Valley, in through the Sacramento Valley and the San Fernando Valley. Plenty of sunshine in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, our low is spinning its way off to the northeast, but not very quickly. And for those of you around the Cape Cod area, Boston, Framingham, Marblehead, Massachusetts, it will be a wet day, and the wind will be noticeable onshore. There could be some minor coastal flooding at time of high tide. Keep that in mind if you're out at the coast. Meanwhile, during the afternoon, we'll see that front plunge down towards the Big Easy in the Florida Panhandle. Could it be August? It looks more like late September on the old weather map. And meanwhile, the return flow brings some storms in through the Plain States. Heavy rainfalls, we've mentioned, about a foot of rain already in Atlantic City at the airport. And the rains will be spreading across